in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, one of the top teams in this conference, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a team that ranks in the top five in this conference, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Cyclones will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Apparently, line number one on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Try to get it outside on the left. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Let's talk for a second about Iowa State. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And it was worth throwing for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Get it out on the screen. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. And the Cyclones want to move quickly. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Iowa State.
The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quick catch on 3rd down. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Turning on the Jets. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cyclones! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Good concentration to get that squiver inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Off play action on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Williams. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. At the 45, on his way. He's loose. Touchdown, Pitt. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Beck. Turning it on! He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Man, this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Looking for a crease to the left. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that's That's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, give on the inside. Powers through. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Second and long. Looking for a crease. It's Lee. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Beck. Oh, they're after him. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry up. Try to barge their way in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Minnesota. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run from the shotgun. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun to give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Quickly complete. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. To find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And the Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it. So he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying to turn the corner on the left. He breaks a tackle. There he goes. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Iowa State.
The Cyclones will go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cyclones! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, doesn't he? Makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Pulled and finds his man on the left. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
On the ground, it's Reed. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Right back to the line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Quick toss. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
The give to the back. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
And the Cyclones come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Dances away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
The Cyclones really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Touchdown, Iowa State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. That's caught. It's Holmes. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. And the Panthers headed quickly to the line. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quick completion on the out. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Pocket breaking down. Caught behind the line. It's Reed. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
Looking for the first down. Pitt comes to the line on 4th. Pitt made the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Becht. Throws toward the end zone. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he makes the catch inside the 15. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Peppers. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Motion from the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Peppers. Nice move to keep running. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wide receiver going in motion. The RPO, it's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. The corners are walked up tight. With jet sweep pass. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap. It's Cook. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Hansen. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
And the Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running.
There he goes to the left. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A little less room to work with now. The ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Beck. Makes the grab. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Now on the option. The pitch. Runs through the tackle. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the running back. Ripping through the defense. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Defense in press coverage. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense has forced a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Can they force the field goal attempt on 3rd and goal? The sweet feet buy a little time. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Western Kentucky put together a very impressive showing in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the Hilltoppers in some time. Heck of a showing today from this group. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Pulls and fires complete. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Pitt pushing the pace.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Finds space on the right. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Looking for a man. It's Holstein. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed on the outside, it's Williams. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field.
29 Philly. 2-9.
Makes the grab. It's Hicks. stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking one in here.
First down.
And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Hit right back to the line. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
On that two-point conversion, they spread the field, 5 wide receiver set, trying to create some windows to throw into, and they come away with a beautiful-looking, schemed-up two-point conversion.
He's able to grab the football in the hand. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. The give and tick, 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 tick. Oh, he's got some space. 10. Touchdown, Cyclones. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. An impressive run from the back, gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. Looking deep. Snags it down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
The screen, and watch out. Gets away from one, finds room. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
On first and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Holstein. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. First and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. Running to the left. Got a little space. Flying out to the left. Inside the 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Iowa State. And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
That's the kind of play that might happen only one time in your life if you're lucky. It's like a hole-in-one in golf. Pollock, a 99-yard touchdown run.
When you get almost 100 yards on the day, you're happy. But when you get it on one carry, it's even better. They give it to him. Once he gets past that second level, no one catches him all the way to the house. 99 yards.
Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. But they're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Rush is on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Holstein. That's caught, it's Reed. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Made a defender miss. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Just keeps slinging it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Motion from the wideout. It's a draw. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.